So yeah, just some clarification before this video begins. I am not going to outright just say this film sucks. I'm actually going to give some different valid opinions as to why I think this film might be good. So sit back, relax, grab a drink, and let's get straight into the video. The Sonic the Hedgehog movie has been rumoured to have been coming out for a long time now. Initially, Sony Pictures acquired the film rights to Sonic the Hedgehog from Sega back in 2013 and was actually given the green light at that point, some point in about 2014. But due to some financial issues, Sony sold the film rights to Paramount Pictures, who are now actually the ones working on this Sonic the Hedgehog movie. This Sonic the Hedgehog movie has been talked about just for a long time now, and we are finally actually getting some production leaks coming out here and there. Well, not even leaks, some, they're just so obvious, they're just slapped everywhere. So basically, what we have so far is that the Sonic the Hedgehog film is going to be a CGI / live action hybrid film, with that, and the animation studio which is helping with this film is Sega's very own Marza Animation Planet unit. And this film actually has a logo. Right, we finally have a logo for this film, even though it's kind of like a mock logo because we haven't actually got the official PNG for it. I'm going to slap it on the screen right here. The plot for this film is, right now, I will read it out, is: a small town joins a sheriff on a journey to San Francisco in their efforts to save Sonic, and to help him recover his rings from the evil Dr. Eggman, and from being captured by the government. This plot is not a lot of plot really to go off at this point, but this, I do believe this is official plot stuff that is actually out there in the wild now. In terms of cast, you have Ben Schwartz playing Sonic the Hedgehog, and Jim Carrey playing Dr. Robotnik, which is a very strange choice, to be honest. But I don't know, I like Jim Carrey, he's actually an amazing actor, so you never know, this might actually be amazing. And I do believe that the film is scheduled to release on the 15th of November next year in 2019. So as you can imagine, going on to the old Twitters, you can imagine that people have very different opinions about this film throughout the entirety of the Sonic community. Even though we have very little to work on, or very little to work with, people are just outright saying this film is going to suck. So what do I think? Well, let's dive straight into that. So, Sonic the Hedgehog, will it suck? Now, I'm going to dive into two different points in this section of the video, and these points is basically exploring why the film could be bad and why the film could be good, and whether we can really make an educated choice on that right now, because really we have nothing to see on this film. So, when it comes to CGI / live action films, there is a stigma that these films tend to be really just corny, horrible, not horrible, but just really dumbed down for kids, and adults, or just anyone that, if you're not 5 years old, you're not going to enjoy this film, essentially. And I've watched quite a few of these CGI / live action films in my time to know that sometimes these films are hit and miss. Sometimes the CGI doesn't really work well with the live action, and it just doesn't work. Personally, I wanted an entire CGI Sonic the Hedgehog film, something like the opening of Sonic Unleashed. That would have been freaking spectacular, but unfortunately we are not getting that right now. But I can also understand people's point as to why they think this film will be bad, mainly because the people who are working on this film, the concern here is they may not be Sonic fans, and we all know that Sonic fans can make some incredible fan films. I'd say most of them are pretty good, but as Sonic fans, we know the lore, we know everything that will make a Sonic film great, and then you've got this big production company which is coming along, and they're gonna make a Sonic film. They're certainly gonna make something Sonic, but whether or not they will actually get the feel of the games in this film is going to be hit or miss, really. No one's really sure, and I think that's why people are really unsure in this film. Also, from the set picture so far, I don't know if I'll be able to find the set picture. If I can, I'll put it up on the screen, but there's a set picture of this place called Green Hills. Yes, Green Hill is back. Woo! But this place, Green Hills, is the little village which this film is set in, and it has human police cars, and right now it is looking, from the set pictures, it looks nothing like a Sonic game. And I know if you're working with live action, it's going to be very hard to recreate a Sonic universe, unless you're going with the Sonic Adventure style, which is all good. But right now, there is nothing actually remotely Sonic about this film in terms of set locations and everything. I know we'll wait until we see any CGI might be added. It happens, but this I feel like this is why people are not really looking forward to this film, just from the set pictures alone, and the plot does sound a bit weird. The fact that a sheriff is on a journey to save Sonic and help Sonic recover his rings from Dr. Eggman does sound a bit like weird. Like, why would Sonic be recovering his rings? Shouldn't the rings be everywhere in the Sonic universe? I don't know. And the fact that he's getting captured by the government, I think, is actually hilarious more than anything. Now, I just wanted to say why this film could actually be a good thing. A fresh take on Sonic the Hedgehog in terms of this film might actually help the series, who knows. Maybe this film might be a bit of fresh air, because the thing with Sonic, it is very repetitive. We always get the same things when it comes to the games, etc. So maybe the Sonic film might actually be pretty good. And hopefully they stick to the Sonic design that we all know and love, because if they stick with the Sonic Unleashed style, which is the new Sonic style going forward, then it really ain't going to feel that much different from the games. But I get a feeling they're going to make a horrifically realistic looking Sonic. There's this fan film which somebody made when they created, it was like a CGI / live action film as well, and Sonic was really weird looking in that, and I've got that image in my head that this is how Sonic is going to look in this new film. But one thing I'd like to say, and this is actually an opinion of mine as well, I can see why people might think this film is actually going to be excellent and might lead on to something better for the games, and it's this new voice actor for Sonic. This dude actually sounds awesome, and I'll insert a video clip here to show you exactly what the new Sonic the Hedgehog could sound like.
And keys to the roof. Excuse me, sirs. Can you direct us to the local science fiction convention that we are currently dressed for?
Dude, you gotta make it to rehearsal.
So, you guys from Jersey? What? I can't make a joke in the middle of the craziest thing ever? That's how I cope. Hey, where you going? You had to ruin Cannonball Day. I don't need weapons to beat you. I got my rare skills. I think she's okay because there's no like.
So this guy, I like Roger Craig Smith, like I do, but at the same time, I've grown tired of him as Sonic. I feel like this Ben is actually, he sounds like a mix between Roger and all the other Sonic voice actors. It just sounds like the perfect Sonic voice rolled into one if he does his voice style like this in the film. So I don't know if this carries on, then like if the voice actor actually like succeeds in this film, I think it will definitely be a highlight of this film. I'm counting it now. It's going to be the nuts. So before I end this video, I just wanted to give you guys my actual overall opinion on what I think of this film right now. Now, I promised at the beginning of this video that I would offer a different opinion than what everybody else is getting, and I am. My overall opinion on this film at this current point in time is it's hit or miss. I feel we haven't seen anything too sustainable to really have an opinion just yet. I say we give these people a chance. From certain aspects, it does look like it's going to be a bit but in other points, it's got its good points as well. The voice actor so far is sounding excellent in terms of his own voice acting ability. We haven't actually heard him as Sonic yet, but from what we've heard so far, and if this is how he's going to sound in the movie, well done. I think this is going to be a hit. And who knows, maybe they'll change the voice actor for Sonic to this new bloke in the future, because if he actually does well, I think he's going to blow his voice acting role for Sonic out of the park. I think he's going to do it really well. I'm really looking forward to hearing about it. But admittedly, things like the set pictures that I've seen make me feel a bit like nervous about this film, because it just screams it just screams nothing of Sonic, apart from the fact that they've used the name Green Hill. But it's not even Green Hill, it's Green Hills. So I suppose it's that level from Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on the Game Gear or the Master System, so shall I say, either one. But that is my opinion. I feel like I can't really have an opinion just yet. I can understand why people would think that this could be a bad film, and I can understand why it might be a bad film. Right now, I'm going to wait until I see more like to make a justified opinion on this, but I'm going to give it a chance. I'm hoping it's going to be good. I think it could be something that the franchise needs, but it could be all hit and miss, and it could just be one of these films that happens. It's just, you know, another video game movie, and it will just go straight to DVD after the cinema, and then you'll find it in your local charity shop for about £1.50. So let me know, guys, about your opinion on the Sonic movie down below in the comments section. And like and subscribe if you want to see more of this content, because I will be doing more Sonic the Hedgehog content in the near future. So guys, it's been great talking to you. I will chat to you guys later on. Peace.